a bounce-back birdie here at the difficult second.
Pulled downwind right now. Oh, that looks like a good line. Just left of the hole. Yeah.
Finally won a playoff event last year and hasn't been the best this season, but has.
Somebody's got to hit one up on that level.
And for our viewers' sake, I hope he does.
This is Finau now, 2 off the pace of Rio.
Just needs to make sure he doesn't come up short. Even if you go long, not a terribly difficult chip from over the green.
Big fall off right of this whole location, so definitely got to keep it a little left. About that much left.
Yeah, how about
over at the 7th second for Tony Finau.
This from 126 coming up the hill. This man is striping it.
Well, his average drive is 305. And that's just his average little, so we can.
And that's a 4-iron.
Back to 4, Tony Finau.
That an 8-iron on the way, trying to draw this towards the whole location. This one looks pretty good.
Nobody likes to play a cut. What a shot.
He really nipped that one, Nick. And certainly here, ball above the feet says draw, wind off the left says fade. That's 9-iron. And a beauty.
yeah? This is it.
Strokes gained off the tee this year. He's ranked 16th. Good club in his bag. Pinch is tucked off the right just 3 paces, 9 paces on. There is a false front here, a little ridge he's got to carry and navigate so it doesn't come off the front of the green. Having made it through the 313 area code.
.454-yard par. Man, you know, I'm starting to see the rhythm and tempo again come from Tony. It's looking great, looking good. Ooh, it's got some zip on this one. Ooh.
Our leader at the 8th.
On Swan Tech, Susie Whaley out. Phil Lowry, Fowler in. Tony Finau off.
Nice shot, Cody!
Second tee.
Second shot and second hole here on this 351-yard par 4.
Well, it was much more nicer. I would have expected that ball to go in from Brad. I'm still
1 under thus far as he makes the turn. Starts at the 10th.
Tony Finau. Get the feeling he can go on quite a run here the next couple of weeks in the FedEx Cup playoffs, Trevor, don't you?
Finau crushed this drive at 12. I mean, crushed it. 117 in.
Yeah, 375-yard drive, Mike Tirico. You and I don't have that in the bag. We probably also don't have the nice wedge, spinning it back off the ridge.
Wow.
All explosion right from the transition.
Look how short it is.
Watch the legs.
Oh. Crushes it. Oh, it hits that ridge a little bit. Okay.
After a really long wait. Wind in off the left. He's leaning, but I'm not quite sure why. It's right down the middle.
Holy moly!
got plenty of juice here. 246 to the front.
Keeping an eye on a few players in this field. 2 again.
Tony.
You know you're hot when you're making shots like that from off the green, Cole.
He's not looking for mega power. He's just looking to connect, I think. She's still going to fade it, Dottie.
Yes, that's a stock shot.
Yeah, big high fade over the...
214 to the front hole location here today.
That will work pretty good from there.
Ideally, Nick, this finds the left half with that big...
Tony second.
That's no 8-iron, that's a gap wedge. Both of these guys managed to find perfectly flat lies. Minor miracle on this fairway.
Yeah, not too many flat lies around here, is there, Dottie? Lots of little micro contours.
Oh, I bet he can, Frank. He might try and hit a tiny draw.
Basketball was one of his first loves.
Lob wedge there for Tony, Frank. Spectacular.
Oh.
As Frank said, it is a perfect day to play golf. 3-iron that he can still hit really high in.
Tony's made pars on this hole every day.
And the tee shot for Finau.
Been the toughest fairway for these guys to hit this week, but Tony Finau has been Fred Funk straight. Ideally turn this thing over a little bit.
And the leader, Tony Finau, starts his back nine.
Until you've been on this golf course, you don't realize how remarkable that is. Only 2 yards long. Got to respect that, Frank.
Release it and hold it.
Our Top Tracer technology powered by Top Golf.
The feels like temperature is more like 175. A flighted 175.
Yeah, another one of these little low.
Well, it's more of a factor today. And while we wait, let's go over to 14.
Speaking of the leader, he's got 216 yards to go into the par 5.
Mashed potato! Come on, Tony!
205 at the front.
Tap in for par at the last, in at 26 under, back-to-back weeks. The title to Big Tone.
Congratulations to 2022 Rocket Mortgage Classic champion Tony Finau. PGA Tour champion.
That would have been Tony's wife. That's amazing.